You've got this.
Hi friends, welcome back to You've Got This. Today I'm going to show you a favorite dish around our house, and it's the perfect grilled chicken. It's simple, it's fast, it's delicious, it makes amazing leftovers, so I always make more than I think we're going to need for dinner, and I want to show you how. So to start with, I have a large Ziploc, I have a full tray of chicken breasts, and then I have 6 ingredients for the marinade. We have 2 from the pantry, we have apple cider vinegar or red wine vinegar, both work great. Regular olive oil, not extra virgin olive oil. The regular olive oil can handle the high heat of the grill. And then from the cupboard, we have salt, any kind of salt will do, and oregano. And then from the refrigerator, you have lemon juice. You could do it from the bottle like this, or you could do fresh squeezed. And I like minced garlic because I love garlic. I cook with it all the time, and I don't want to mince it all the time. So a jar of minced garlic is great. 6 ingredients, 2 from the pantry, 2 from the cupboard, 2 from the refrigerator. And let's get started with the chicken. So what we're going to do with this chicken, these are full-size large chicken breasts. So I'm going to fillet them just a little bit, so they'll cook evenly. And I like how it gets the marinade coating all over when you fillet it a little bit. So when you open up a chicken breast, right here, you've got a real thick side and then a thinner side right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just going to fillet a little bit off of this thick side, making 2 pieces. So that looks like this. Boom. 2 pieces, about the same thickness. In the bag it goes. Continue with that same process with all of your chicken. If you have any funny pieces of fat, just cut it off. This one was huge, so he's gonna be a 3-piece chicken. Boom. Right. Now that I have all of my chicken, I'm going to show you how to marinate it. All right, when I cook things like this, I prefer cooking on principle rather than actual recipes so that you can cook with your heart. So I'm going to explain what the different ingredients are going to do so that you can decide how much or little you want to use of it. Now we have a vinegar and a lemon juice. Both of these, the acids are going to be tenderizing, but they're also going to add a nice zing and flavor. So you're going to use approximately 1/4 cup of each. Measure with your heart. That looks pretty good. The olive oil, like I said, it's the regular olive oil, not extra virgin. Extra virgin is fantastic for cold things like salad dressings and things that's not going to have to be baked or sauteed. It doesn't have to handle any heat. But the regular olive oil, it can stand the heat, so you can use this to cook with. So we're going to use about another 1/4 cup of that. The olive oil, what that does is it's going to coat it. It's going to make it brown nicely when you cook it. It's also going to help the other stuff to adhere more evenly. The oregano is our main flavoring seasoning. You can adjust this if you want to. You can use some thyme in there, but I like oregano. So in it goes. We're aiming for about 1.5 tablespoons of that. That's what it looks like so far. You see it? Excellent. And then salt. Salt is crazy important for these marinades. It's what really brings out the flavor. Without the salt, you're gonna have boring chicken. And because this isn't all mixed in the ingredients, you really don't have to be particular about the amount of it. You're gonna aim for about 1.5 teaspoons, but that's just an estimate. A hearty sprinkle is what you want. And then last but not least, garlic. This one you definitely measure with your heart. You don't let any recipe tell you how much garlic to use. So this one I'm gonna give it 2 nice hearty scoops because that's what my heart tells me today. Now that we have all 6 ingredients, 2 from the pantry, 2 from the cupboard, 2 from the fridge, I'm just gonna zip it up in my Ziploc here and get that smushed around so that everything's evenly coated. All right, now that that's smooshed around, that can start marinating. I'm gonna want to leave this for at least an hour to marinate, but the longer the better. You really get a lot of those flavors just sinking in the longer you give it to marinate. But I do want to note, I have a big family. We're gonna eat this with just a little bit of leftover, but if you don't have a big family, you don't think you need all of this, this is a perfect point to freeze it. Just put it in a freezer safe Ziploc and pop it in the freezer with the marinade so that while it's thawing, it will then have a chance to marinate in all of those flavors and it will be ready to go for the grill for you after it is thawed. So this I'm going to put in the refrigerator for a few hours until dinner, and then I'll show you how to grill it. All right, friends, it's time to grill. So we have the chicken that's been marinating for several hours, and then we have our grill and it's on high. So the marinade is amazing, but really the trick and the magic to this chicken is in the way that you grill it. So this, just remember, high 555. We are going to grill it on high heat around 400 degrees for 5 minutes aside. You want to touch it? Here you go. You can touch it. There you go. 5 minutes aside, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and then we're going to take it off and tent it for 5 minutes. So high 555 is what we're going to do. Here we go. There we go, 5 minutes aside. I'll flip it in 5 minutes and then I'll show you what it looks like then. All right, that was the timer for the first 5 minutes. Oh, look how good that looks. My grill, the center is the hottest part. So you're gonna wanna put this right over the flame so you can get that pretty char going on. So with the center being the hottest part, I'm probably going to shift some of these center ones to the outside so that the outsides can have a turn over that flame. You just do you with whatever grill you have. 5, 5, and 5 at high heat. That's what we're aiming for though. The pretty char is just a perk. Go, you guys. 5 more minutes for you. All right, our next 5 minutes is up. Oh, look how good they look. So what we're gonna do is tent it now, and all that means is we're gonna put it in a dish and cover it so that the heat that's already trapped inside these chicken breasts can then finish to cook anything that's just a little underdone still inside this chicken. So this is a casserole dish that has a lid, and that's what I'm going to use to tent it. But if you don't have that, a dish with foil on top or any kind of cover will work just fine. You just want to trap in all of the heat and the steam that's coming off of this chicken so that you can finish cooking it, but leaving the inside so juicy and delicious. Oh, I'm excited for you guys to try this. Perfect. So that's all of my chicken. There's my cover. 5 more minutes and we'll be good to go.
You've got this.